It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Packers' rangy quarterback, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's up to the 47. Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Off play action. Tatum. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the toss, there goes Andrews. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Tatum, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, they'll stop play here at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Looking to throw. Tatum. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll run again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Love's throw taken in by London. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Check pit, yellow, one.
To throw now, here's Love. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second. Day, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love. Got London on a slant. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Love now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Here's Love. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tatum. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw. Tatum. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tatum. Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, fighting his way through contact.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready? Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
A final shot before break. Tatum taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball down.
Touchdown! Jaden Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. Off the play fake. Tatum. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off the bootleg. Tatum. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Tatum. Pass complete to Addison. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Trap 60.
44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Vikings! Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins, 1st and 10.
22 needle.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. On the ground, Andrews again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tatum. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, hide in.
Throwing on 1st down. Tatum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate what.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Check White. Smith red.
Throwing. Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10.
Now Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. That's on multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, ready?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Click, yellow, black block.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. That is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Rashawn Gary buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Tatum. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
18 rattle. Check, hurt. 19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Panther 11. Ready.
Off play action. Tatum. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 4.
Chop alert. Go, Reed, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 28-24. A little under a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Love. London hauls this one in. Now inside the 25.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Love.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Love. All kinds of time. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.